Turn to page 384 in your book and find number 5. Please write what I write. In number 5, it's a little different than what we've been doing before because this time we're finding the length of the missing leg. We have always found up until this point the length of the missing length of the hypotenuse, but this time, as you can see, we're missing one of the legs. So in order to do that, we need to first label our sides with A, B, and C. We know C is always the hypotenuse, so since this side is across from the 90-degree angle, we know that, and it's the longest side, we know that it's C. The other two sides are going to be A and B, so I'm going to mark the sides like that. Next, we need to write the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Next, I need to plug in what I know. I do not know what A is, so I'm going to bring it down. I know B is 8, so I'm going to write 8 for B. I know C is 14, so I'm going to write 14 for C. Next, I'm going to find the value of 8 squared. 8 times 8 is 64, and 14 squared is 14 times 14, which is 196. Now I need to get A by itself. I notice that there's this plus 64, so I need to do train tracks, and I need to subtract 64 from both sides, which leaves me with A squared on the left, and 196 minus 64 is 132. Next, we need to get A by itself, and I notice there's a squared. In order to get rid of that, the opposite of squaring something is square rooting it. So the square root of 132, if you put in your calculator and rounded it to the nearest tenth, would be 11.5. Since the unit is feet, we're going to write feet in the answer, and your final answer is 11.5 feet.